everyone, and welcome back to the Olympic Ultras podcast. This is episode 12. As always, I'm Nate.
I'm Michael.
We are your hosts and your absolutely crazy Olympic Ultras.
Yeah.
In the first half, we're going to be looking at a season review. Of course, there's no match to review as there was an Easter break.
Yes, thank you, Football Queensland.
Thank you. We seem to be the only competition in the state, in the country.
It has an Easter break.
It does this, but...
Yeah, so I indulged over the weekend and watched them. New South Wales NPL.
Yeah.
Which was fantastic to watch.
It was. And then we'll be getting into the Eastern Suburbs NPL Round 7. But before we get into it, don't forget to follow us on our Instagram, our YouTube, and our Spotify. That's the Olympic FC _Ultras and the Olympic Ultras podcast. Make sure you're coming on, commenting, liking the video. It'd be very much appreciated if you could interact as much with it, and just so the conversation is so one-sided. Come tell us your views and
say hello, throw a comment,
exactly
throw an
right.
opinion.
Yeah, exactly right. And we'll chuck it on the podcast if you've got a good question for us, and come join the conversation. Yeah. All right, shall we kick off?
We will.
Season review. Now, I was actually quite pleasantly surprised looking at this, because I think we were really good at the whole doom and gloom of a couple of games, and then suddenly we were third.
Yeah, I know, right? I woke up one morning and go, is that right?
We won the game, we went, hang on.
Yeah. What a credit to the lads.
Yeah, we were so focused on some of the negative things that the positives just completely slipped us by.
Yeah, guilty.
Yeah, 100%. Now, of course, we have played a fair amount of games, both in the Kappa Pro Series, the Queensland Cup, and the NPL Queensland. One of the things that really caught my attention that I don't think, I definitely didn't see previous to this, is that we scored in every game.
Yeah.
Which is incredible.
That is incredible. It just shows you the firepower and the talent that we have. And it's not just our front line scoring either.
No, it's everyone.
It's everyone that's scoring.
Everyone's getting in on the act. I mean, hell, even Sammy Keegan and Roy Scott's popped a couple away.
Brilliant, So it's obviously Dukey's and Choco's turn soon.
I'd love to see a Choco goal.
So would I, actually. I want him to do cartwheels all the way back to his goal.
Just barging a defender out of the way before he plants a head on it.
That'd be brilliant.
That'd be absolutely fantastic. So we'll go through the games one by one. There's a lot of games here. Again, mainly because of the Kappa Pro Series, as well as the NPL, as well as the Queensland Cup.
Yeah.
So Kappa Pro Series, first of all, the first 4 games, 1-1 against Gold Coast Knights. I still remember back to that one thinking, we really should have clamped down on our advantage of that. We should have won that game, especially with the red card in that match.
Didn't take advantage.
No, we didn't. Rabina 2, Olympic 5, that was... First 45 minutes was torture.
Yeah. I don't know whether to rip someone's head off or...
I remember being so angry at that game.
Angry wasn't the word.
No.
It really wasn't the word. If you'd have come up to me at half-time and said something, I'd have ripped your head off.
Yeah.
That's how angry I was.
That was, so frustrating. But to return that with 5 goals, absolutely fantastic. Redlands 0, Olympic 3, job done.
Brilliant, yeah.
Won the group.
Yep.
Went into the Logan Lightning quarterfinal, 2-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, job done.
Beautiful win.
Easy as.
Yeah.
Straight into the NPL, a 2-1 win over Lions.
Yeah.
Several years in the making.
Yeah. Pinnacle of the season.
Yeah, I know. Round 1, but yes, it was.
I mean, to do someone like that, wow.
Someone who we haven't done, I believe, looking back at it, Chris Grosman never did.
Yeah.
And there was actually players who have left us over the last year.
Never did
because Lions just kept their dominance over us every single time.
They annoy the crap out of me. No matter who they put in, or who they sign, or who they lose, they're still dominant.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
I know.
Must be something that the clubhouse are eating.
Yeah. I mean, they've been fantastic for years, obviously. Then the first negative game. Wynnum Wolves 3-1.
Okay, what was going after that?
We'll move past that one. That was a blind sighting, I think. I think that was not necessarily... I mean, we didn't play well, let's be honest.
No, we didn't play well.
But I
don't think Wolves played better. Wolves played smarter.
Yes. Yeah, Wolves took their chances, we didn't. and that long ball just unlocked us every single time.
And they were always made good of the physical battle too.
Yeah, exactly. Then a 1-1 draw with Penn Power. Should have won.
That was 2 points lost.
That was 2 points lost. Ivan Ozzie, who I still really rate as a forward, with a cracking header.
Goal. Great goal.
Cracking header.
But
2 points lost.
Yeah.
Then the Capra Pro Series semi-final, 4-1 loss to Brisbane City.
Yeah.
Definitely a game that we don't want to spend too much time on.
Yeah.
Next was Olympic 2, Gold Coast United 0. Back to winning ways.
Yeah. Good comeback to that one.
Good game. Job done.
Just totally wiped the memory away and got on with playing football.
Yep. Then Brisbane City again. 4-4 draw. Classic for the books.
Game. Again, I felt 2 points drop.
2 points drop, especially being up 4-2 at one stage, especially being up 3-1 at one stage. Just could not close that out. A 1-0 win over Gold Coast Knights.
Another great performance.
Another fantastic performance. Rode our luck, but definitely got there in the end.
Yeah.
And then a 6-0 win over Sanford Rangers in the first game of the Capra Queensland Cup.
Little slow to take off.
Little slow to take off.
I would have thought we would have hit them a lot harder early.
Yeah.
But they come in and they defended well. I think we were in 2-0 at half time.
Yeah, it was 2-0 at half time.
I think both goals were late.
Yeah, I think the
second half of the first half.
Yeah, I think the first one was penalty about the 30th minute or something. Like, it was later than I wanted it to be.
Yeah, I would have thought we'd, but credit to Sanford.
Yeah, exactly right.
They held well.
Yep. So that is a grand total of 7 wins, 3 draws, and 2 losses in that run. 29 goals for, 16 against, which is just absolutely incredible. Because again, you sit there and you go, didn't capitalize against Gold Coast Knights. 2 points dropped against Brisbane City. 2 points dropped against Penn Power. Well, there's your 3 draws.
Yeah. But, football's a go list.
Yeah. And we haven't lost. We've only been thrashed. We've lost 2 games, but both games we were thrashed. Let's be perfectly honest with it. It's making sure that we take those moments and convert them into draws.
Correct. And
then convert those draws into wins.
Correct.
We haven't lost a game 2-1, such as the Penn Power game.
Yeah.
Another team, another year, we would have lost that 2-1.
Yeah, and if I remember correctly, that second half, I think missed 3 or 4 chances.
We did, yeah.
In front.
Yeah.
We skied the ball across the top of the goal.
Yeah.
Bring it down a little bit. We should have won that 4-1.
Yeah, easily if we took our chances. But again, this is the thing of focusing on those negatives.
Yeah.
Made you really miss the positives and just completely blindside you.
And unfortunately, that's what fans tend to do.
Yeah.
You go, we won. But you said, we drew.
We should have won there.
As a bloody fan, you're never satisfied.
Yeah, exactly right. And as far as even as a coach and a player, you're probably never satisfied either. It's all well and good looking at the positives. But
as we just said with the Easter break, and you look at that reflection, holy crap.
Yeah, we're doing better than I thought we would.
And it gives you a much better appreciation of where the lads are at.
Yeah.
And what the lads are doing.
Yeah.
Chris has got them working beautifully.
Oh, firing. And I've got some stats to really highlight that as well.
Yeah.
So 12 matches in, 24 games to go, including making the final series and the Queensland Cup run. So hopefully we do get to play all those 24.
I hope so too, yeah. We deserve it.
We definitely deserve it. And I think we've got a really, really good stepping stone here because we'll go through year upon year. I'm going to start from 2023. I know we're looking at 4 years worth of a small data set.
Yeah.
But the reason I'm starting in 2023 is because Chris Grosman actually took over in round 7.
Yeah, that was that
of 2023.
We were playing at Penn Power.
Yeah, that was
ground was being done.
Yes, that was round 6 was the Penn Power game.
Yeah.
The story came through that win, lose or draw, that coach was sacked, and Grosman was picking up from afterwards. Funnily enough, that was our first win that
was
season.
Was it sad?
Not really.
And when we found out Grossi was taking over,
couldn't be more happier.
Right.
Couldn't be happier.
Talk about birthday, Christmas all rolled into one.
Look, on one hand, I'm really happy we didn't have a podcast back then because that would have been a really horrendous first 6 weeks of that year.
He would have gotten lambasted.
But I'm also saddened that we didn't get a chance to really have a really excited we got Chris Crosman.
I know. It was so good.
So 2024, 1 win, 1 draw, 1 loss, 8 goals for, 10 goals against, -2 with 4 points after 6 matches.
Yeah.
That's what Grosman picked up.
Yeah.
That's what he started this run with. 2024, 2 wins, 1 draw, 3 losses, 9 for, 9 against, 7 points. Already, just a slight bit better, not massively, but improvement. 2025, 2 wins, 4 losses, 8 goals for, 7 against. So very, very similar season. Again, it's just one of those, we just weren't converting the losses into draws and the draws into wins. This year in the NPL, 3 wins, 2 draws, 1 loss, 11 for, 4 against. Remembering that those 11 goals for, 9 goals against. Those 9, 7 of those were against Brisbane City and Winter Wolves.
Yeah.
Right?
It just shows you how we'll be performing against everyone else there.
+2, 11 points.
Yeah.
So from the last 4 years, 4 points, 7 points, 6 points, 11 points in the first 6 matches.
And you can see it in the way. I mean, as we talked about when Chris took over that particular season, if I can recall, the dressing room was just
it wasn't.
There was no player confidence. I believe there was arguments amongst the players. None of them were really, interested in playing. But Chris weaved his magic. He got the same sort of players for the following season. He had to try and then mould into something different. But you can see how he's changing all the time. And look, he's a good, honest, strict.
Oh, 100%.
He's not Father Christmas or their dad.
No.
You've got to get disciplined. You've got to get a chat to. If you don't like it, as I said before, if you don't like it, you know the door is.
Yeah, exactly right.
Go find a team that will, whether it be Gold Coast Knights, Brisbane Lions, or Souths. Don't like being there.
See you later.
See you later.
Yeah.
But this current squad of players, they want to be there.
Oh, 100%.
You can see it.
Yeah.
Like last week, Damon come on. Oh my God.
Yeah.
You think have you been missing it all?
Yeah.
The way he played was phenomenal.
I mean, another one of that was the Gold Coast Knights game against with Brandon McMorrow.
Yeah.
Brandon McMorrow came on and got 2 players yellow carded immediately.
Yeah. The impact of Brandon was just ridiculous.
Yeah.
And we're just going, where have you been?
Yeah. God, we needed this. Just something different. But again, 6 games, such a small data set to look at, but you can tell, you can see it.
You can see the changes. You can see the players' attitude. And we've said it before, attitude and accountability.
Yeah.
And you can see it when they're really backing each other. They're really supporting each other. You can see it in the tight triangle moves, the tight 1-2 passes. They're there for each other. And they work so hard. It's such refreshing to watch.
And I think, again, we focus on the negatives and we miss some of the positives. We have 5 games to go before we've done the first run around of everyone. 3 of those games are against teams in the bottom 3. One of those is East, which is coming up this weekend, which is, I think, 4th last. Or 5th last, maybe.
Which is unlike them.
Which is unlike them. The other one's Morton City.
Yeah.
And we're still...
Always a tough nut to crack.
Always a tough nut.
I don't care when or how you play them, they're a tough nut.
Doable.
Oh, yeah.
100% doable. Yep. Beat them before last year when we also weren't having the greatest time in the Queensland Cup as well. If, by some miracle, we win all 5 of those games, that's 15 points.
Yeah.
That's 26 total. We amassed 26 in 2024.
Yeah.
A full season's worth of points.
In half a season.
In half a season. And we did 30 last year.
Yeah.
So, and again, 4 of those are very winnable.
Oh, bloody oath they are.
And the other one, there's a chance.
Yeah.
So, we're not far off having one of the best seasons that we've ever had.
When you see a team like Wolves, because what are Wolves currently 5th?
Yes, but I think they've got a game in hand, which I believe is playing as of recording right now, so we're not sure.
But go out and beat Morton City.
That's a different story.
Come on.
Yeah.
I'd have bet my house at Morton City winning that game, and comfortably.
Yeah.
Again, this is football.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going on until that bloody final whistle. Then you sit there and go, what happened there?
Yeah.
So, Morton City are doable.
Yeah, 100% they are. And, we're starting to look at the positives now. We've seemed a little crazy, to be perfectly honest. You're sitting there like suddenly like, oh, if we win the next 5 games, it's like that's something we haven't done a lot of.
No.
That's not something that you tie to Olympic lines. Sure,
No.
Knights, they'll win 5 games in a row.
Oh, sure.
No worries. But it's not something that we've done since the Ben Khan era, which was 2022 and
Correct.
beyond.
Absolutely.
But this is what Brosman's got them doing, and we've sat here on this very podcast. We've sat there on the way back from Penn Power, saying this. Brosman's getting us somewhere.
Yeah.
He's getting us somewhere. It's sure it's slow, but did you really Did you really think it was going to be quick? Like
slow steps win the race.
Exactly.
You go fast, you trip over.
Yeah. You go fast, suddenly you're back down before you even know it because something happens or you didn't earn the respect or whatever you want.
Between James, Fernando, Chris,
the whole staff,
the whole backroom staff, they've always got this team purring. Mm-hmm. And I don't know what it is, whether it's a different approach from club officials going to your squad mate.
Yeah, does he have a little bit more? Yeah.
He seems to have a bit more freedom about it. He seems to have a bit more, I don't know what, but you can see the difference.
You can.
Bloody joy to watch.
It is. And some of them are really starting to fire. There was a moment with Decky Warnes especially, it's been Decky.
I don't know Decky.
Decky Lightning. It's been Decky's season, to be honest. It's been a bit of a breakout season. There was a couple of games there we went maybe a little bit off the boil. Wasn't his best game. Yeah. But he came back out and just he kept plugging away and he kept doing it. And that's what we need. We need players who just keep plugging away. Yeah. Who just go, okay, that wasn't my best game. Next week will be. Yeah. And keep going and keep going and keep going.
Self-accountability.
Yeah.
Yeah. As I've mentioned before, Cam.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. I mean, last year I went, no, Cam. Well, the supporters put it.
Yeah.
I went, no. This year, has he put me in my place?
Yeah, different position. Different position, but man, it looks like we can't play like that without him.
Oh, he is so good. Yeah. It's so good to watch.
Yeah, and I mean, we've always said that. If we come up with an opinion here, not that we want to slag players off or anything like that. But,
no, it's not our job to slag players off.
But if we come up with an opinion here, feel free to prove us wrong.
And it's only our opinion.
Exactly right.
My opinion is my opinion, and it's not law.
No,
it's an opinion.
Exactly. And it's just we get half the story. Of course, we only see the players at games.
Absolutely. We don't see what goes on behind closed doors and the way the backroom staff are working them and the little tactics they work on.
Yeah, but
but the end result of a weekend.
Right. More goals scored, more wins against teams that we might not have won against last season. Yeah. Again, Knights, Lions, things like that.
Yeah.
You have to sit there and you can't not be excited.
Oh God, no.
Considering, again, of the 5 teams that we get to play, 4 of them are sitting in the bottom 4 or 5.
Yeah.
So we've only played the bigger teams at the moment.
Yeah. Why are we drawn like that?
I know. So, you can't not be excited.
Oh God, no. The next month and a half is going to be thrilling.
It's going to be amazing.
Absolutely.
It's going to be so good. Queensland Cup's rolling through as well. Very interesting results on the other side of the draw.
Yeah,
with Lions being Eastern Suburbs and Holland Park Hawks getting through. Holland Park, who knows, could spring.
Oh, they're ridiculous. They're such a good little side, aren't they?
Yeah.
And, tucked away in the back there.
Yeah. And Connor McCauley leading their line.
Yeah.
He's done East already at once this season.
Exactly.
Now hopefully they can do Lions and suddenly that becomes our challenge afterwards.
Look at Logan Lightning's game against East.
Exactly right.
I said there with my mouth open going, am I actually seeing this?
I know, incredible. So, hopefully the Queensland Cup, hopefully back to the Australia Cup. The run-in looks okay, looks kind of favourable realistically. But, it's amazing to see what this team's doing. Not perfect by any means.
Oh, that's perfect.
But absolutely incredible. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to give this a grade, an A to F, plus and minuses as well. And I'm hard pressed between an A minus and an A, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, I have to agree.
Again, not perfect by any means. There's
No.
still those negatives there, and there's still a lot to work
Every
on.
team has those little faults and foibles that they have to deal with day by day.
But looking at the numbers in front of us, we haven't not scored a goal.
No.
You know, like that was one of our main challenges last season.
We're scoring goals.
Was scoring goals.
Yeah,
we haven't not scored a goal.
And we put goals away consistently in the season.
Yeah.
And that's such a joy to watch.
In fact, actually, I don't have the numbers in front of me because I didn't think of this until right now. 11 goals scored. Didn't we only score like 26 goals last season or something?
It wasn't great.
It wasn't a lot of goals. So, like, we're almost already halfway there in 6 games.
And let's face it, most of our goals did come from midfield.
Yes.
Last year. We didn't have a dedicated front man.
We're scoring corners. We're scoring free kicks. You know, Kenshin has a hell of a free kick on him.
Phenomenal. And that that free kick that AB put away last week. Man.
And, like, that's the other thing. You've got players like AB yet to come through properly
to play a full 90 minutes.
What
I saw him the other night, that scared me. He was so good.
I was getting really worried at one stage. I even messaged Grosman and was like, hey, where's AB? I thought we'd lost him too. I thought he walked.
Yeah.
But no, like, and man, I can't wait. I can't wait.
I'm happy to bow at his feet.
Yeah.
What a player.
You know, we talked about it last time. Fumi is on a massive injury.
Yeah.
Saw him again tonight. Han stepped in like nothing happened.
Yeah.
You know, doesn't speak much English as far as I'm aware, but he can do that position pretty well.
Yeah.
So just absolutely, we've got strength and depth, which is something we haven't had in a long time.
And when you can, have a player like Tom Larkin on the bench, who I rate very highly.
Yep.
Wow.
And even Rory Scott, you know, like even him, he's sitting on the bench. You know, he's a half decent centre back over in America as well in the college system.
Another quality player.
Ty Cobb's been sitting out recently.
Yeah, and Ty's no slouch. I mean, come on, Ty's got talent to burn.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's why I said, I think we said this last podcast or podcast before, I would hate to be in the Gaffer's shoes come game day.
Yeah, yeah.
Thinking, my 18 squad players have trained unbelievably. Who do I pick?
Yeah, I know.
So it's all about, I don't think it's all about who the best player is. I think it's all about balance.
I think it's best fit and balance now.
So
which is incredible, which is a great position to be in.
It's a great headache, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you've got to have players who work and balance off each other.
Yeah.
And I think that's the only way to start the starting level.
Yeah. You know, and again, we talk about players on the bench. You got Brandon McMorrow, who's surely pushing for a starting. You got Damon.
Come on.
You know, you got Jack Parrott, who's come out of absolutely nowhere and is he's been there forever.
Gracious, you know, what a lad.
Yeah.
What a lad.
And then you got AB Younger, who's yet to even really wet his boots.
Yeah.
You know, so look, it's absolutely fantastic.
I think we want to catch up with Jack very soon.
Yeah, I think so too. It'd be nice to get Jack and maybe even Decky being both young boys.
Yeah.
Involved in the squad. I mean, we've got a very young squad in general, but still.
A young squad in general. It'd be nice to get them both together, a bit of a chat, a bit of a. Yeah, so we might put the feelers out and see if we can.
Yeah, see if we can have a chat to them. So if you're watching, we're coming.
Yeah,
we're coming for you.
Yeah. In a nice way.
In a nice way, I promise. It won't be too mean.
No.
All right. Well, with that, we'll move into the second half, shall we? Moving into the second quarter, I guess, of the NPL season, we have our round 7 match against Eastern Suburbs. This is a double header at Goodwin Park. The boys are playing first at 4:15. The girls are playing after at 6:30. So if you are planning on going, make sure it's a long night. Bring some food for the canteen and have a nice dinner and watch some good football.
Yeah, you won't be disappointed.
You will not be disappointed.
Both teams have put on magnificent performance.
They are. And if you've just listened to our men's review, go watch the women's review as well. Yep. What can you say? Absolutely fantastic. But let's get into this game. Eastern Suburbs in the men probably performing worse than expected.
Well, I
almost definitely performing worse than expected.
I think we hit maybe round 2 or round 3. I think my comment to you was there's a problem with it.
Yeah.
There is something going on.
Well, even the
because,
Kappa Pro Series with Logan Lightning, which we mentioned a little bit ago,
they've
in this
got they've
podcast.
got a couple of excellent big boys still there.
Yeah, Cody and Jack Hudson.
Yep. You've got Pengelly,
You got Pengelly. You got Scott Neville,
who's one of the greatest strikers the state's ever seen.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. NPL Queensland, Scott Andy Pengelly.
Is clicking. There's a problem there. And it's great for us. It's great for us to leave.
Absolutely fantastic. It's great to get there and, hit your teeth into it. But yeah, again, Scott Neville, Matthew Redenton, Alex Parsons, the list goes on. Probably one of the strongest lineups on paper.
They cannot win an argument.
But they can't win an argument.
No.
2 wins from 8. Sitting in 8th with 2 wins and 4 losses.
That's unheard of.
9 goals for, 11 against. Again, Andy Pengelly.
I think he scored 1 or 2.
Yeah, he hasn't scored many.
I think one of those is a penalty.
It's bizarre because, I mean, it's probably one of the cases of money doesn't make a good football team.
No, of course not.
And there is a lot of talk of not only the pressure at Eastern Suburbs, but how much money Eastern Suburbs has spent. The general consensus is they are cashed up.
Yeah.
They have put a bunch of money into this team.
All the money up to your hoo-ha.
Yes.
But you've got to spend it wisely. You can't splash money on players and go, well, that failed.
Yeah. And you look at the best players in the world. In any era, you think of all the best players in the world, none of them played on the same team.
No.
Well, a couple of them, sure.
Yeah.
But it was 2 or 3. And that was because the team performs better as a team.
Correct.
Than a bunch of individuals or star players.
I mean, you've only got to look at the England squad.
Yeah.
I mean, they got beaten by Japan the other day. Yeah. Individually, some of the best players are great.
100%. Yeah. But you even look at the old Sir Alex Ferguson Manchester United team. A bunch of them were absolute stars. Some of them you would not even consider the Premier League all-time 11.
No.
You know what I mean? You wouldn't sit there and make up the Premier League all-time 11 from all those players.
Correct. And this is where East are suffering.
Yes.
So, I mean, it's good for us. They're a little bit down. I won't say they're easy pickings.
No. Of course it's going to be difficult. It's always going to be difficult.
It's like any team. You've got pride to play for. You've got points to play for.
Yeah. And they've just had the Easter break, so they've had the review. They've had a chance to look at it.
Whilst we're in a much, much better position, I still think it'll be a tough game.
Yes, it's going to be a tough game. But also, as we were just talking about, it's the balance.
Correct.
As well, it's making sure that the players that you're playing can play together. Correct. They aren't trying to control the game by themselves, or they're not trying to do things.
Individuals. Individual lose your game.
It's all well and good that your game is, say, as attacking winger, as getting to the byline, putting a ball across.
Yeah.
If your main goal scorer scores by headers, that doesn't work. And I mean, how we've seen that as well, in recent years. We've had wingers who have played a certain way and strikers who want the ball a different way, and it's never worked.
It's never worked. Exactly.
I'm unsure how long their coach can last, because surely with the amount of money that they've spent, there's an enormous amount of pressure.
They want results, and they want it too.
Yeah, and it's not even mediocre.
Probably till mid of the next third of the season.
If there's not already conversations over Easter. Theoretically, Easter would have been the time to do it.
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, being a coach these days,
you don't get a lot of time.
You don't get time. It's one of the shortest tenures on the planet, as far as job security goes.
Well, even Olympic, the person before Chris Rosman had 6 games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was a twat.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I actually don't think we've ever mentioned his name on this podcast, to be perfectly honest. At no point have we've always said that person, because we were never fans of him.
The way we saw him,
the stories that came out as well,
and the way we saw him put a team out, my granddaughter could have picked a better 11.
Yeah,
I mean, seriously, he was just ridiculous.
Yeah. Anyway.
So
I'm not sure how long that coach can last. There's obviously a lot of chatter regarding pressure and finances and everything like that.
Yeah.
But
it's tough. It's a tough gig.
It is a tough gig. But you look at, their last 5, like I said, I've mentioned that they've won 2 of those. Their first 2 wins came in their first 3 games of the season. Yeah. They've lost every game since.
Yeah.
So their last win was a 4-0 game over Brisbane City. It was one of those random ones where they got beaten 4-0 and then thrashed us 4-1 in the middle of it.
Yeah.
But lost 3-1 against Lions, lost 2-1 against Gold Coast Knights, lost 3-0 against Moreton City, and then lost again against Lions in the Queensland Cup on penalties, of all things.
Yeah.
So good chance for them there, but they still managed to
still managed to lose it.
Managed to lose it. So, you know, it's so hard because, again, we can't sit here and be like, dunker, easy.
Oh, no.
You know,
no way. You're a fool if you think this game's done and dusted.
Exactly right. I think there's a very good chance of 3 points, but you can't sit there and look at that 11 and go, oh yeah, this will be fine.
Yeah, no.
They've got a good 11, and who knows? They might put it together against us.
Yeah,
you know.
But we can't. If they attack heavily in the first 5 or 10 minutes, we can't go, oh wow.
Yeah,
we can't be beaten.
No, we've got to keep our heads. We've got to keep
our
going.
Heads. We've got to play the football we have been playing.
Yeah.
Weather the storm. Look for the opportunities. I remember Chris saying, I think it was in pre-season, that if you play on that field for a certain number of minutes, you should know exactly what that player's capable of.
Yes, yeah. And that's something he's really putting.
You should know where he runs. You should know how he passed the ball. You should know if he passed it forward, cross the ball back. You should know that.
And he's expecting that from his bench.
Yeah, and they're doing that.
Yes.
And that's why we're winning some of the games. That's why we're in where we are.
The bench players are sitting there, you look at whoever's on the bench, you look at Brendan McMorrow, you know for a fact that Brendan McMorrow is going to come on in an attacking midfield position.
Correct.
And that's what Brosman's expecting out of him. Like, you've got time. You're sitting here. You've got time. You're not playing out there. You've got time to look at every single defensive midfielder and centre mid and centre back.
What he does.
And see what they do. And you should know before you come into that pitch who you can pass past, who you can run past, who you need to pass the ball around. Who, if they approach you, you do not have the skills to do it.
And Brendan proved that last week.
And Brendan proved that last week against Gold Coast Knights. He came on, he got 2 players yellow carded in his first 2 dribbles. Yeah. Absolutely incredible.
It wasn't his intention to get 2 players yellow carded.
Oh, no, but like he's so dangerous and you have to bring him down.
Fast, he's agile, he runs through the wall beautifully.
And Brendan is a fantastic example. This is going to be the Brendan McMorrow episode. He's a fantastic example of someone who, because of Decky, I believe at one stage the choice was Decky or Brendan McMorrow.
Yeah.
And Decky was chosen. Yeah. And Brendan McMorrow was out of the squad for a little bit. And then I think he might have picked up a niggle.
I think so too.
He put himself forward for the under-23s.
Yeah.
He said, I want to play the under-23s. I haven't been good enough. I want to get my mojo back, and I want to get my sharpness back.
Stand up and admit that. That's the caliber of the man.
And then he was on the bench. Yeah. And then he did that against Gold Coast Knights. I wouldn't be surprised to see him starting next game.
It'd be very, I would, I'd probably make him start.
Yeah.
Because he's just so full of energy.
Because that attitude, that attitude, and the accountability to sit there and go, no, I haven't been good enough. Yeah. I need to be better. And this is my plan forward.
And when a player does that, wow.
Yeah, 100%.
Your respect and level of appreciation of what he can do is just rises.
Yeah.
And that's awesome as a person himself.
Yeah.
To see inside yourself and go, I need to do this.
Yeah.
Like, my hat's up to me.
Yeah, exactly right. And I don't think we actually mentioned this in the opener. We actually had an interview tonight.
We did, yes.
We had an interview with Jackson Simpkin, one of the leaders of the group. And
what a gentleman.
Fantastic person. Someone who's just, he's just plugging it away. You know what I mean? Like, he's not, you sit there, we talk about Kensha, we talk about Louis, we talk about all these other big names, but he's just constantly there in the engine room, just doing his business and coming back. He's one of those people where it's like, you don't necessarily single him out for a fantastic game because he's always having a fantastic game. He's just there.
He very rarely
has a poor game, and he's sitting in there at a centre back role at the moment in a very good leadership role, getting the players around him, making sure they're on the right track and everything.
He's a good choice.
He is.
Great choice.
So we sat down and had a quick interview with him, and thank you once again, Jackson. Jacko, thank you for coming on and getting interviewed by us and taking time out of your busy schedule. Obviously, the last game was a little while away with the Easter break now, but Gold Coast Knights and Sanford being played. Mm-hmm. How do you feel like the team's progressing this year?
I think those 2 games are massive for us. Being amongst the top 4 is huge. You always want to be battling with the top 4 guys. We've drawn with Penn Power, who are top of the table. We've beaten Lions and we've beaten Knights now. So I think that puts us in good stead for the back end of the year. I mean, still early days, but I think it's showing good signs, and we're all very confident. And I wasn't there for the Sanford game, unfortunately, but obviously 7-0, you can't beat that. So,
Yeah, exactly
I mean,
right.
progress to the next round. So, no, very good.
Fantastic. We haven't played Eastern Suburbs this year just yet. Do you keep an eye on the rest of the league, and what are your thoughts on Eastern Suburbs at the moment?
Well, I don't know. It's hard to say yet, you know. I mean, 6 games played. I think the highest point scorer right now is Power, and they're on 13 or something like that. So, yeah, it's hard to tell. I think no game's going to be an easy one this year, and yeah, we just got to be confident and take each game as they come. Don't put too much pressure on it, but just know we're in a good spot. So, yeah, I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, awesome. So you've been around Olympic for a couple of years now. What drew you to this club originally, and especially with the large turnover of last season, what kept you here?
Okay, no, good question. So I joined 2.5 years ago. So
yeah,
I
it was
joined
about mid-2024, I think.
Yeah. So I joined from City. So Luca, who was here previously, he's no longer with us now, but he reached out to me. And I know those guys. I know Grossi from my time at the Raw, and like I have a good relationship with those guys, and they obviously knew I wasn't having the best time, and they knew like how to get the best out of me. You know, yeah, I don't regret coming. That's for sure. I've had a good experience while I've been here. And to your second point, what made me want to stay? Don't know. I think like more to what I've just said there, like just the people at the club, Grossi. I think he has big aspirations, and I felt like I wanted to be a part of that. So it's good.
Yeah, awesome. We noticed you're playing more of a centre-back role lately. You've usually been playing a full-back. What is your preferred position? Was that your decision?
I don't know. I'm happy to play anywhere, to be honest. Like last year, I was predominantly a left-sided full-back, but years of the past, I played majority of my time at centre-back. So, like, it's a familiar position to me. I probably, I know I'm still quite young, but maybe my legs are getting away from me. But nah. No, I think centre-back brings out like an aspect of my game I can't really show as a fullback. Like show you like diverse passing range. I back myself as one defender, but yeah, I guess you not having to run up and down the flanks the whole game gives you a chance to, it just shows the different side of your game.
Yeah, fair.
So I don't know. I'm happy to play anywhere, but I'd say I'd prefer centre back, not fullback.
Awesome. Last question. We believe the conversation pre-season was co-captains between you and Louis Greenwood. He has so far kept the captain's armband away from you.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts about being in a leadership role and especially a co-captain for this team?
I think it's huge. Like it's huge for me. I know I'm still quite young, but amongst the group, we're a young group, and I'm happy to fall into one of those leadership positions. I've played a fair few seasons in the NPL now, and I think I know what it takes to be a team that can progress to the next stage. I've played finals footy with the Raw, and I want to be able to help those younger guys in the team as well. So, no, I've taken it on. And Louis, you guys watch him, so you know he's just going to bring everything every game. Like he might not be the loudest, but he'll show you like with action. So, I mean, I try and be vocal, but I mean it's something everyone's got to build in their own game. But no, it's proud for me, and I'm happy to help lead the group.
Yeah, awesome.
But I think Louis is only the captain because he's older. He's got 4 kids.
Well, thank you very much, Jacko.
No, that's all good.
Yeah,
Thanks,
it's lovely
guys.
to have you on.
No, awesome, and thanks to you guys for coming out every week and supporting us. Been there for the good and the bad, and hopefully from much more good. But no, thank you.
Hopefully looking like it.
Awesome.
Cool.
All right, thanks, fellas.
Thank you once again, Jackson, for your time.
Really appreciate it,
finding time for you from your busy schedule. He was another who was right up for it. We asked him, and he jumped at the chance, which was absolutely fantastic.
And it makes us feel great when players want to do that, you know.
Yeah.
Because it makes the podcast great, because other people get to see the viewpoints of various players who sometimes you never even say hello to.
Yeah, exactly right.
Really
you might never have a
exciting,
chance.
You know, someone goes, "Oh yeah, I watched him play. He's so good."
Yeah.
Wow, listen to that.
Yeah.
Listen to his opinion.
Yeah.
It's a big thing.
And I think we threw a few curveball questions at him a little bit, maybe something he didn't want to answer.
You're already hitting us down.
But no, it was absolutely fantastic. You had to sit down and talk to
It was brilliant.
Jacko, you know. And again, also making time to come down to Goodwin Park when they weren't training at Goodwin Park
No,
this year,
and that just
this
shows
week.
the
So
caliber of the people that we have in the club.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
it's
we
just
are.
truly fantastic.
we are very lucky. We did say this the exact same spiel on the women's podcast, but we are very lucky. The player
Extremely.
base, the coaching, no one's ever given us a second go. They've always said, "Yeah, no worries. What can we do?"
No, we are blessed. We're very blessed. I mean, the players. You adore the players. You adore what they do. And they take the time out to say hello. And they take the time out to shake your hand, and that's great. You know? You can keep your bloody A-League.
Oh, 100%.
This is where
I want to be.
This is where real men and real women play their football.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. No, this is where I want to be.
Yeah, me too. Women and Ross.
Yeah. But it's absolutely fantastic to hear from Jackson. And like I said, the Eastern Suburbs match, as we sort of talked about, it's going to be interesting. It's not going to be
it's
easy.
Not a conclusion.
It's not going to be, we should win this. I mean, I think we should. I think we will.
I think we will.
But I don't think it's, I don't think it's nailed on.
No. We're not going to walk in at halftime 4-0 up.
No. We might. I'd love it if we did, but
not this bloody squad. They will be.
Yeah, well, that's true too. It's absolutely fantastic.
It's going to be a good game.
It's going to be a good game. It's going to be a good day. Like I said, this is it's a double header. We've got a number going on this year. This is going to be very, very similar to the Lions one. There's going to be a bit of a festival going on. It's also sponsored by Halo, so they'll be back.
Yeah, fantastic. Good to see them back on board again.
Yeah, probably with the sports cars back again, so you can get up and close and personal
I'm still waiting
with them.
for my test drive, but I can wait.
Ask, you never know. Let them know. Wear one of these shirts so they know you're an ultra,
Definitely.
and we'll get.
Yeah. And they'll go. No, you're not going. No, you stay out of it.
Who are you again?
Yeah.
But yeah, so just to recap that, it's at Goodwin Park. It's a 4:15 kickoff. It is the first of the doubleheader against Eastern Suburbs. So the way the boys are playing, it's going to be an absolute cracking game. Expect goals because, like I said, we haven't had a game without one.
Yeah.
So yeah, expect goals and see the boys refreshed and firing and raring to go again.
Yeah. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great weekend.
Yep. And stick around for the women's game afterwards.
Yeah,
6:30. So keep that energy high.
Yeah. Definitely.
Absolutely fantastic. Well, until then, we'll come see us if you say hi if you see us.
Again, drop us a line, drop a comment, drop a question.
Yeah.
Any
exactly
question.
Right. Exactly right. Absolutely.
No questions are silly questions.
Exactly. Absolutely appreciate everything we get from you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
So
love your support.
Until the game, let's go Olympic.
Go Olympic.